talking to a lady the other day at work, and when she got out the car, I seen that she had on this little medallion, like it was the pentagram. And I asked her what it was, and she said, yeah, I'm a Wiccan, this, that, and the third. We got to talking. So as I'm in her car, I noticed she had a Bible in the back. So I said, why you got a Bible back here? She said, oh, you know, it's for good luck. You know, you read the reports where people been in the accidents and everything got totaled except them in the Bible. So, you know, so I got to talking with her some more, and we kept talking, and the more she kept talking, the more I realized how lost she was. And I just want to let all of you out there know that just because you have the Bible doesn't mean you're going to be saved. Just because you read the Bible don't mean you're going to be saved. As a matter of fact, sometimes we walk into people's houses, they have prayers over the wall. You know, they might have the Lord's Prayer sitting up in the kitchen above the stove. But don't none of that mean a hill of beans if you ain't living it. Romans 2:13 lets us know that we're not just supposed to be hearers of the law, but doers of the law. So, in and of itself, Scripture, the Bible, has no magical properties by which to save you. It ain't like we gonna get up there in the line of judgment day, stand before the Creator like, look, you gonna condemn me, but I read your book though. Nah, it don't work like that. So what did you do? So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let my brother elaborate on that a little bit more. Check you fine folks out later.
Yeah, so you know I'm from the South. You know, you can go down to anybody's houses and see big crucifixes, ornamented Bibles that no one in the house could touch. We had one growing up that was big with a big old holographic picture of the white Jesus and the white disciples at the Last Supper, you know, and you could just never touch it. And you know, it's just funny because people, they keep these things like relics, and apparently they get it from the Catholic Church, you know, and when you come in speaking scripture to someone's house, they look at you like you're talking a foreign language to them, like you're talking Chinese. You look around and see all these relics, all these speeches and spills about the prayer hell, you know, and different things all throughout the household or even in their cars and their vehicles. And then when you come speaking and further yet doing, then they look at you like you're an oddity. Now that you can keep the 7-day Sabbath holy and secret and you rest, now you are a foreign body. But I'm like, dude, if you guys have been trained in these things since day one, all of these relics, shouldn't you know these things? But it just goes back into what my brother Pep said, that, you know, having the scripture is a sword. A sword does you nothing if you don't get up and use it when you need to use it. And a sword does you nothing if you let it sit and collect dust and become dull. Because then when you need to use it, no longer will it work for you effectively, nor will you have had the skills to know how to wield it and when the word to use it. So we have to continue to study to show ourselves approved as we're told in Scripture, and to keep that sword sharp and pure. Not impure, but pure. With the Ruach HaKodesh. My name is unimportant. Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom, man. So with that being said, look, stop treating the Bible like it's a talisman. Stop treating Scripture like it's a rabbit's foot. It ain't none of that. Because Scripture ain't what's going to save you.